Hello, everybody. My name is Carrie Morgan. I am the Blueprint Goddess. I just want to say hello. How are you doing? And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some tips on how to make a really good thank you page. And what is a thank you page? So if you're not aware, thank you pages are something that helps people feel comfortable after they've opted in to maybe one of your programs, or maybe they opted in to one of your free offers. And then this gives them a call to action to perform. So when you are thinking about your thank you page, make sure it's related to the product that you actually gave so that you can really feel like you're having a deeper connection with them. And here's a thank you page. Let me just try to make that a little bit smaller because you can't see my face. And we don't want that. All right, there. All right, so when you're doing a thank you page. So this is a thank you page for my summit. And what will happen, let me see if I can get into this. Once you sign in to my summit, which here are the amazing women that are going to be on my summit. So these are the amazing women that are going to be on the summit. Leadpages is acting a little funny today. And once you sign up for the summit, you're going to be able to get taken to the next page. And the next page is my thank you page. And so what happens is when you're in a thank you page and you're making a thank you page, remember all these functions that we have with the drag and drop on how the page styles. We can go in and you can change a background image, right? Or you can make it small, the width of the page, or make it medium. Or the backgrounds you can change. You can also go in and duplicate a whole nother section, right? So if I wanted to duplicate that section, I could. And just do like the same thing over and over to get them like all excited. So there's so much in there that you can do. And definitely know that you have the ability to create, right? Create this masterpiece and get very, very creative. So what we're going to do right now, let me see if we can just delete that one. What section is that? Oh, that's section 1, and this is section 1. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to delete that there. And see, it lets you know what section you want to delete, and then you just delete it. So what people are going to be getting from me, they signed up to be a part of my live summit, right? Which is going to be donation based, meaning it's not a free summit, it's $1 we're going to donate. And with that $1 is going to get you a chance to be able to win. Let's wait and see what this is going to be. It's going to be a Leadpages account for a whole year. So I have some really great prizes because I want people to show up and understand that you put your money where your mouth is and go for it, but take action, right? So this summit's about aligning your actions and amplifying your energy around building a brand and a business that you love. So they're going to get this wealth blueprint. And the great thing about doing a drag and drop is I have created all of these different like locations or just information for people. So first I'm going to tell you to thank you for taking action. I say thanks for, doing the charity, which they get, ideas on different charities that we're donating to. And each summit, we're going to be giving back as we grow. We're not going to wait until you become wealthy. You give as you go. And this wealth blueprint is an outline on how you can make your first $1 million and how you can create online products or how you can have vision and start bringing in income, right? With thinking differently, leveling up your mindset around the fact that this is capable and you can do it. And if we've never thought that way, that's why we don't even pursue those situations in our life, right? So now this is the great thing is I can just have a box here. I could just create a button so that I can have, so see, let's see. So then I can add a link there, right? And I can add a link that takes you right to my PDF of the wealth blueprint. So that's the best thing. If I want to add a link or do anything, that's what I'm going to do. And on here, I wanted to add more value and let them understand that this holistic summit is about you creating these amazing views, these situations, these once in a lifetime places that you will go when you're bringing your business online and having automation with your business, whether it's a small business, whether it's you want to just be a solopreneur and just travel and build your business online, or you want to do you know, a retail type business and also have it more engaged online. And that's what the speakers are going to be talking about. But you can see down here that I added this background picture in to my actual lead page. So there are so many things to go into. And I just want to let you know that you can also do an SEO. That means you can, name it, the page description and the keywords. So when anybody's looking up, they will be pulled into my sequence here. And for Facebook, I can add and choose a picture for Facebook. I will show you this really great, really now, because this lets you build your audience. So anytime you use your link is going to be actually coming and collecting this information that you put in this feed right here. Okay, so that's the coolest thing about this. It has SEOs, it has Facebooks, it has analytics, so that everything that you do in this feed is connected and it's going out there and it's finding that space and it's finding those questions and it's linking up your page to that. So I don't know why that's taking all day. I'll come back and we'll do a whole section on their SEO and analytics so that you can see how we set up something like this for a lead page so that you can get that down with what you want. And so if we're in section 3 and you're here, you can just see all of the information and all of the things, right? So this is how, when you click that button, this lets you understand that I can go in here and I can change all of these locations. The center, I can change the image, the color, the background, and everything. So even all behind this. So when you see this, you can adjust all of that, whatever you want. So that's a really, really amazing feature there that they actually bring in, right? So you just want to get out of that. So in every column, you can go into one of your little circles and you can go in and actually readjust all of the settings in there and make it your own, which I love. Okay, so let's get back to the actual way to build an audience and the things you should have in your lead pages. So you should have in there a request invite or join our Facebook page, join our Twitter, join something, right? A call to action here is something that you want to make sure they're engaged in, and you want to have them coming back for more. So you always want to have a call to action. Here they can download this if they want that wealth blueprint and not wait for it to show up in their email that they gave us. You can have your download there. And then you always want to make sure you're saying thank you. So how do you make money? So let me just show you really fast how we're going to do this. I'm going to pull this button over here. Let's pull it down here. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can make that short. Is that a short button? Space. Oh, I can put a countdown. I love the countdown method in there. I can probably, add a countdown in here, where it goes with the time clock, which I love. But let's go back. So here's your button, right? So what I would want to do is change the color. And if I want to use the same color that I'm using here so that everything looks good, you just take your little code right there, copy it, all right, and then come to here and make sure that you put your information in there, okay? That's going to change the color of your bar. So everything's lined up. And the reason I did that was because I wanted the color from here. I wanted to pull that rich color from the sky in. And this is me just doing my own page. So what we're going to do here is have a call to action to make money. Okay, so it's going to say get your amplify energy I can say course or get your amplify energy. You can either say course, or if it's a coaching call or something you want to give away there for a really good price, you can say get your amplify, let's do action, amplify action boot camp. And then put $7. Get your Amplify Action Boot Camp now, only $7 for the next 20 buyers. Okay, so do you see how we have this scarcity? We're going to make that a little bit bigger. So I'm going to just make the size a little bigger. Okay, and then I want to keep the wording the same. So I'm going to use domain. I really like domain. Okay, so it's telling me that this word doesn't really go right? So let's do boot camp. Get your Amplify Action Boot Camp. Get your Amplify Action. Just put get Amplify Action mini. I want to make sure it sounds right. Mini class, mini course. Now only $7 for the next 20 buyers. Okay, so that's the call to action. And so what I would do is I would click on the link. I will put my URL in there, okay, which would be a PayPal account. So I can go and do my PayPal. Let's see. I don't want all that. So let me see if I can go back and hit my PayPal. It always does that. I don't want to do that. But you can grab your PayPal account. I think it took out the whole, and now I didn't even grab it. You can put your PayPal account. Let me just see if I can start it. All right. So it's down. So it's this. So you just want to put a PayPal like account right there, the backslash, the number. And what's going to happen is, let me see if I can do that. Let's see, backsplash, DDW. DDW. Okay, so DDW Morgan, and then you hit backsplash $7. All right, so you could do HTTP there. I need this one right there. So this lets you show you exactly what it did. So what I did was create that. Now I have it, and then I copy it. We'll bring that and stick it into my link, and there. So now they can just pay, okay? And what will happen is then you send them the information once they pay. You can automate it into the PayPal, or if you're using something else, you can do it that way, or you can put a link in that takes them right to a page that actually you can take them to another lead page that will have the document there that they can download and pay at the same time, like a checkout page, if you don't have your PayPal set up right. So those are things that you can do, but you always want to have a call to action. You always want to say thank you. Make sure you're making the connection to your party, and then you want to make sure that you're either giving them something of value again so that they can have it right away if they're super excited, and then you want them to either follow you or do something, whether it's YouTube channels, Snapchat, or whatever you want. You put that here, and then you have your your fast action money to make money. If you're doing fast Facebook ads, this will sustain some of your ads by having a low in offer. I can even make that $5. I can make that $2, whatever I want, and just so you can get people to actually still get something value right now while they're waiting, and learn more about you and how you have built your business online. So let's preview. Let me update everything, just because if I want to go in, I will delete it later. And then let's do a quick preview. So this is what the page will look like. Okay. So when someone comes and they get a thank you and they click the thank you button, or after they put their email in, this is what they're going to get. They're going to get all of this like amazing opportunity. I get to connect with them again with a picture of myself so they can see and understand and feel me and visualize me and connect with me on an energetic level, right? By always seeing me. And then, I'm still bringing in this whole theme of the holistic summit and what it means to have a holistic business and how you can live by actually stepping in and being authentic, in your space. So I'm going to exit the preview, and then what we're going to do, which I should have probably, let's go back to the preview real fast. I just want to see if I can click the buttons there. Let's see if that will take me to the page it's supposed to. So I think I need to publish it, right? Because it's not going to do that in here. Or if it is, it's taken way too long and I'm impatient. So we want to publish. And publishes means I get a link, right? So I get a link, and then you want to go in here. Now, there are a couple things I have to do, like if I go into Facebook to do that, but I want you to see like what that looks like when you take the link and you go in, and then if I hit that button, just want to make sure it's open. So I did not set up that link right. That just means I was missing something on my link. And so I'll just have to go fix that. Because I probably didn't have enough backsplashes, backspaces, or something in there. But I do have an automatic link that would just take you right to my PayPal page, right? So I just wanted you to be able to see how that works. And this is just a nice little thing to make sure you always have a well done thank you page, as much as important as a sales page or anything you're opting into, because you want them to keep staying in your inner game, right? Or staying in your circle by coming back to you and being a part of your community. Okay, so that's it. And I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Let me stop sharing. And I want to say, hello, everybody. How are you doing? So that was me just touching base and letting you know how important it is to have an amazing thank you page. Because a thank you page is something that you have to make sure you're always engaged in. You always want to have a call to action. You always want to say thank you. You can actually, there's also thank you pages in Leadpages where you can have share buttons right there, and you can share, and you can do the LinkedIn, and you can share on Twitter. So those are really important things. And what that does is it lets people start to be your marketer for you, right? They start to market for you because they're sharing on their friends page or on their page and or on their Twitter, and then other people see. So they are like your JV partners in silence, right? So it's a really cool thing to do, and just make sure that you're totally getting involved with having a complete system together when you're doing an opt-in or a freebie, so that you have the proper people coming in, but you're always keeping them engaged, always giving them something to do to stay in your brand and into, you know, your actual inner circle. So thanks, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time. Come back again. My name is Carrie Morgan. I'm the Blueprint Goddess, and I just want to make sure that you know how every day is important. Every 24 hours is a gift, and I want you to amplify your actions, right? So live in the moment and amplify your actions daily so that you can step into that person. And I want you to step into your power. Now is the time. Do not delay it anymore. Awesome, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And I will be back later to get deeper into Leadpages and other things that I know that you will enjoy. Thanks. Have a good day.